Hello everyone. Do you ever look at those perfect top of backswing positions you see right here, where the hands are behind the trail shoulder, the arm hasn't lifted above the shoulder, and you think to yourself, how are these guys getting into these positions? I try as hard as I can, I pose in front of the mirror, and I just can't achieve it. Well, today, that's what we're going to look at. I'm going to give you a drill, a magic pill, so to speak, so that you can pose this top of backswing position, understand it, and then because you've generated the feel, you'll be able to put it into practice in your own golf swing. So that's our mission today. I'm going to show you a drill so that you can get yourselves in this perfect top of backswing position that you see over and over among the best players. First of all, specifically, what do we notice among the best players when they get to the top of the backswing? So when they get to the top, for each P4 position, we notice that the elbows are at a very similar height. You notice that the trail forearm is almost perpendicular to the ground, but not quite, and that's because of the external rotation of the trail shoulder. You notice that the left arm club arm are in a straight line. You notice that the hands are just behind the trail shoulder. You notice that the left arm, the lead arm, doesn't lift above the pitch of the shoulders. The golfers are getting there because as they make their backswing, they're going back, up and in incrementally throughout the time of space of the backswing. So it's that specific reference point at the top that I'm now going to try and help you achieve. So let's try and understand what's happening to get to that top of backswing position. So if you're a golfer and you start off and your left arm is a little bit across your chest and down, what is the arm doing during the backswing? Well, the shoulder is flexing, so the lead arm is rising up to the height of the shoulders, so there's some flexion there, and the arm is also adducting, horizontally adducting, moving across your rib cage just a little bit as it does so. What is the trail arm doing? The trail arm is flexing as you make the backswing. Then furthermore, if you look into more details, the smaller joints, you could say that the lead forearm is starting to pronate, the wrist is starting to radially deviate, and the trail shoulder is externally rotating, like so. So all these moves have to happen in order to get to that top of backswing position. So what's the drill in order to do this? Quite simply, we're going to get ourselves in that position and then we're going to make it a backswing. So we start off with the left arm parallel to the ground at shoulder height. Then what I'd like you to do is to rotate the forearm like so. So the emblem on your watch would point upwards to the sky. You're then going to bring the lead arm across your chest about 45 degrees, and you don't want to do this more than that, because if you start to go more degrees across your chest, you're going to start to fold that lead arm. You're going to start to introduce flexion. So 45 degrees across your chest. From there, you're going to put your right hand on the club, and as you do it, you need to start to externally rotate the shoulder, like so, in order to get the right elbow to come closer to the left elbow, and you are right here. Then you add a little bit of radial deviation, a little bit of wrist hinge, but that is effectively your top of backswing position. Okay. Just if I do that from the other view, so again, left arm parallel to the ground, you rotate so it's palm down, move the arm across the chest 45 degrees, add the right arm and bring the right elbow close to the lead elbow, right here, and hinge the wrist. That is the arm structure you want at the top of your backswing. So again, if I go through those steps and we want to try and get that to the top of backswing position, I'm in position and I'm doing all of that with the golf club in hand, and I end up in this position right here. Now, unfortunately, this still doesn't look like a backswing because my body structure isn't in place. So what do I need to do from here? Well, I need to turn my hips, turn my shoulders, and then I need to tilt down to the ground. and I end up in my position right here, poised and ready to make my downswing. Okay, whatever it feels like to you here is what you want it to feel like when you make your actual motion. So obviously we're bypassing P1 to P4, and we're just learning to feel what that top of backswing position is like by doing this simple exercise, by doing this drill. If I do that again from down the line, so I'm in position, I get all those alignments correct, I turn my hips, I turn my shoulders, and I tilt to the left. And again, what's important here is if you want to make a longer backswing, what typically happens is golfers start to flex the arms more, they separate the elbows in order to make the swing longer. If you want to make the swing longer, you need to turn, tilt, and extend more degrees. And that's what you're going to use as a mechanism to propel the butt of the club further along, to load the catapult more during your backswing. So you've got some simple steps there in order to achieve and gain a feel for that top of backswing position. I'm right here, I'm all set, left arm, shoulder height, rotate the forearm, bring the arm across the chest, add the right hand, squeeze the elbows, add some radial deviation, lead wrist, turn, tilt, extend, and you should be in that top of backswing position whereby you can start to really feel what it's like to be in that position that all the best players are in. And if you want to hit balls from there, absolutely do so. Just lengthen the backswing a little bit, like I said, turn, tilt, extend, give yourself some momentum and come through and hit the ball by all means. Thank you very much for watching. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me going forward to create more content for you guys so you can play your best golf. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to work with me, you can do so in person here in Bournemouth on the south coast of England. Likewise, wherever you are in the world, using the Skillist app, it's a fantastic way to make progress. Happy golfing.